Hey Virgo, welcome to your love reading. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. It is very much appreciated. Please follow along on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both so that I can reach more people and help more people. I do tarot and oracle card readings. I do astrology. I am a spiritual coach. So I like helping those that are on their spiritual path and going through their spiritual awakening. So if you are new, I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards, kind of get an overall feel of the energies or, what's going on in the relationship. And then I'm going to pull from the tarot. We're going to pull on your energy, their energy, what's going on in the relationship. And then we can pull clarifiers and get some actions and advice too if we need to. And definitely get into all that. So let's go ahead and pull two of these oracle cards and find out what the energy is. Again, it's a general reading, so take what resonates. Could be somebody you are in a relationship with, somebody that's from the past. Could be somebody you haven't even met yet. Okay, so we have confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. So maybe somebody's confusing in a relationship, or you're confused about someone's feelings, they're confused about yours. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. So maybe you're confused about some feelings you're starting to have, or they're confused about feelings. We will definitely pull the tarot and get more into it. So I know that a lot of my watchers on YouTube are not subscribed, so please do subscribe to the channel and definitely hit that like button and follow along on TikTok as well, because it does help my channel grow and it does help me be able to get out more messages and reach more people. So let's pull some cards from the tarot for Virgo. See what's going on here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I do have a couple of other oracle decks sitting over here that we may pull from at the end. I kind of go with the flow with each reading and see where the energies are and if we need to pull from them. So King of Swords, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. In your person's energy, we have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. The overall energy of the relationship is the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Underneath, we have the Three of Pentacles. What's the overall energy that we need to be aware of here, spirits? We have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be a water sign. It is a very emotionally balanced energy. It is very intuitive energy, a leader, empathic, charismatic, very caring leader person. So underneath we have the Three of Pentacles, which is like a building energy or like a teamwork, collaboration type of energy, building something. So in your energy, we have the King of Swords. So male or female, doesn't matter. The King of Swords is a leader, very straightforward, very blunt, very honest. Do they know what they want? They're very clear on what they want. And then we have the Moon. So the Moon can be about like fears and illusions. It can be about what's hidden. So maybe you want to be clear about some things that have been hidden in this relationship. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is kind of like a stagnant, maybe boredom. So maybe you're kind of stuck here. It could be also that you're stuck in these fears and illusions because you're not clear. Maybe you're just not clear about what's going on. Maybe you're not clear about this person's intentions. So maybe that's a conversation you need to have with them. In your person's energy, we have the Knight of Cups, which is a love offer. It is could also be an apology, so if they owe you an apology, but this is a love offer. The Nine of Pentacles, which is like enjoying the fruits of your labor. It is a very luxurious. So in their energy, maybe they're feeling stable and luxurious in their energy. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. So maybe things haven't always been stable with this person. Maybe they're trying to build, and now that they are in this energy, they're in calmer waters. So it could be somebody that you've known from the past. It could just be like a friend. It could be somebody that you've been in a relationship with before. So the overall energy of the relationship is the Knight of Wands, which is a passionate energy. Could be a sexual energy, but it could just be like, you're passionate together. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is like a going within, resting, meditation type of energy. It could just also be a very calm energy. So I feel like with that Knight of Wands next to this, it could be a passionate, very just healthy energy. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance. So I feel like this is balanced. It would be a very balanced energy in this relationship. So I don't know where the confusion would be coming, or the uncertainty. Maybe you're just, again, not sure about this person's intentions. Maybe that's just a conversation that you need to have with this person. So let me pull from this deck and we will get some clarifiers here. So what do we not see coming here, spirits? What do those watching not see coming? So we have forward movement. We have the Chariot, which is a victory. We have the Justice card, which is about harmony, again, with the balance. One more card, please, Spirit. What we don't see coming. And then the Four of Swords again, which is about like rest and recovery. Maybe, the overall, like it will be like a very restful, maybe in the past, like with this calmer waters, maybe you guys have just been through some very tumultuous relationships. Maybe they have, and this will just be like a calmer energy. But I definitely see like rest and recovery. So, and then, with the Chariot, this is like a forward movement energy. So there is forward movement coming in with this. With the Justice, I mean, it can be about like legal situations. Maybe that's the other part of them moving into calmer waters. Maybe they were going through a divorce and they're kind of ending a legal situation. But it's also about balance, which is also what the Two of Pentacles here was. So there's definitely like some justice, some karma coming in here. Definitely forward movement. So what are the actions and advice for those watching, spirits? Actions and advice. So completion, fulfillment, like we're ending cycles, we're moving into new beginnings here. So maybe you're ending this time of being confused and these fears and illusions. We have Judgment, which is like a renewal, an awakening type energy, leaving the past behind. I do have quite a few like major arcana. So we got the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's a generous relationship, very stable relationship, and it is a love and partnership. So, definitely accept this. Obviously, you have free will, but I definitely feel like this will be, a good union. It would be a healthy union for you. I definitely see that here in the cards. So codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe you have, maybe that's some realizations and understandings that you're having. Maybe you were codependent in the past, or maybe somebody was codependent on them, and that's why they're moving to these calmer waters. Again, it's a general reading. Take it how it resonates. But I definitely think it's worth having a conversation with this person to kind of end that confusion. Many options, decisions. Okay, so you have options. You need to make a decision. I definitely feel like this would be, a good union. Definitely restful, definitely healthy, very passionate. So, who doesn't want passion in their relationship? That's a good thing. And they definitely want to build. So I feel like these are like the building blocks. It may not go as quickly as you want it to, but it'll definitely take off. But I definitely feel like it would be stable, and it's a good solid beginning. So I hope that this helped, and I'll see you guys next time.